guys were at Yesterhill. You had found one of the magical seeds in the effigy after you set it on fire. You went to the winery, and after some time of saying that you weren't going to give it back to them, you ended up returning the seed to them. They only seem moderately happy. It's basically one of those, we're not going to attack you on sight, but we don't really care for your business. We're not going to let you in if you come back, sort of situations. Eventually, while looking around and look and comparing notes on the dreams that you had before you came here, you eventually discovered a tower and noticed there was a wagon out front. You tried to unlock the tower, set off a lightning trap, and nearly got one of your party members killed. You did end up losing a familiar. That familiar can come back later. You managed to unlock the tower, went inside, saw these weird statue things holding that could pull up and down an elevator thing, and Nana sadly decided to poke it with her spear, which the statue viewed as an attack, and it turned around and smashed Nana basically into the ground, killing her. Meanwhile,
Nana regrets nothing. Sorry. Continue.
Meanwhile, two of you managed to get all the way up to the top, cleared the top area out of whatever it had, and I believe we're on your way back down.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And so you come back down, and you see that with your treasures, and you see that Nana is laying there broken on the ground.
Elray will gently pick up Nana's body and start to carry it out.
I think we already cast a gentle repose last session.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was nothing of interest out there.
Yeah.
You all didn't find anything?
I mean, we found a suit of armor. We'll inspect it later, but we should probably find the nearest city with a cleric to see if she might be of help with Nana.
Oh, we have a cleric. We need the gems. We need the diamonds.
Do you already have... Oh, yeah, we're level 6, maybe. I mean, maybe if we go to town, we can look for a job to get the gems, or maybe buy them? So I wouldn't know where else we would get a gem. We could maybe try the life essence thing that we got for the people at the winery, but that seems problematic at best if we use it to resurrect her.
Gave that away.
Yeah.
Gem?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, if we don't find anything, we might be able to go get that. But I don't think that's the best idea. We should probably go find it down and see if we can buy a gem or anything. Granted, I wouldn't know where to buy those things.
It's going to cost 300 gold just for the diamonds.
I mean, I have 7 gold and 9 silver pieces. I mean,
that's a long way from 300.
I mean, I have a pearl worth 100 gold.
But that's you use that for identifier.
Yeah, but I mean, if...
Yeah. Ooh, I have a whole 11 gold, so we're doing really good here.
I have 73, but I really don't think we're going to make it to 300.
I have a very nice smelling chest.
Why?
I bought it. I was looking for something valuable in the tower, and I was like, a chest could be nice.
Sure.
I don't know. Look, we should probably get going, and maybe... I mean, I can sell some potions, maybe?
We could also try to find a quick job. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe someone wants to trade us crystals for a job, but we should really get going right now. I don't think waiting is the best option. I mean, maybe Strahd can revive her, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, I don't think that's bad. That would be a bad idea as far as Elray is concerned.
Yeah. I'm gonna start heading towards the car, and
Yeah.
if possible, take a short rest in there because I'm very hurt right now.
Yeah, I'm carrying Nana's body that way. I'll gently place her in the back of the wagon. I get it, technically because of who she is outright, but she died so young.
I could give you the first one of those two.
There's not what to.
Gail says she wants a glass of wine and a bath.
Uh,
I mean, technically speaking, I can do the bath, but
oh,
I mean,
I just saw.
That was out of character, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
she actually died pretty old for a human.
I put Nana's body in this wagon. I walked back over to this wagon here. I said, I thought I heard something over here.
What do you mean, heard something?
It sounded like a chicken, a clucking sound.
A chicken?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't, do we really want to? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Can I make a check to see if the vehicle is safe? Like the stone statues just murdered someone. I don't know how I feel about touching the statue. The carts.
Or the cart that says keep out on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. It might be of the same person, and if he made those golems, I don't know if he protected this thing in any way. Also, I'm pretty low on hit points. So, I don't know.
Well,
Sarah, do you have a way of seeing if there's anything wrong with the cart?
Let me look through my things. You start like searching through her bags rapidly.
If I use Eyes of the Grave, do I see any sign of undead in the area?
Undead? No.
Okay.
Found it. And she pulls out a little glass, like almost like a what's it called?
Monocle?
No, it's like a glass slate, like something that you can put inside of a goggle.
Mhm.
And she puts it in, and she's gonna cast Detect Magic as an action.
Let's see here. You know, there does appear to be something magical inside the cart.
Oh yeah, there's definitely getting some magic in there.
are we talking magic like that magical trap we set off, or something different?
Probably
Yeah,
an item or two that's magical.
What
We're talking about
kind of
items.
magic?
Magic item, magic.
Yeah,
I think that's transmutation, but
I want to say maybe illusion and necromancy. I forget, or maybe adoration. I can't. I don't know what it is offhand. I'm sorry.
that's okay. Yeah, but I just say like magic item, magic, basically.
we could try and take a look. Maybe it is a crystal of some kind.
Uh,
I am very good at opening doors if it's locked, but
Maybe search it just in case, because I don't want to get struck by lightning.
yeah, maybe whoever's not searching it should take a very long distance away from it. So if something happens, the rest of us can help you. Whoever is trying to poke it.
All right, who's trying to poke it?
If it's locked, I don't wanna.
You're rather injured.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? About that, I didn't use any spells yet, so I'm just gonna heal myself. Where is my healing cure wounds? Let's do a second level. That's better. How much is that? 19?
Oh, you're still injured. Ah, how far down were you?
Right now I'm at 11 points down after the healing.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna blow up the horse. Kayla is totally not paying attention to what
Yeah,
you guys are doing.
Pull, maybe move away the cart a bit if this thing explodes in electricity or something.
I would give
Make
it 30
ready.
feet.
I would give it like 50. I don't know. I
You
don't
want-
trust
I'll
this
back it
shit.
up.
Take the cart back over the causeway.
I mean, as long as it's not gonna die, I don't know.
Sarah gives a thumbs up from her
unless
position.
Layla wants to come back in.
I'm backing it up pretty far. I'll stay over there.
Because I just moved whoever was around the cart to GM lair.
Mhm.
I'm in the cart with the corpse. Yay!
Yay. Already the sensor says, go ahead, we can do this.
Okay, let me double check if I have a potion. One of my potions helps me with like evasion magic or something real quick. I don't know. None of them do. I will check this thing for traps before I do anything.
Wait, before you do that, let me check. I cast guidance on it.
I am guessing Quentin remembers what happened last time.
No, I don't. I'll check for traps. I remember something different last time because you said something weird to detect magic, but I don't know. I would check this for traps. That's an investigation, right?
I don't think we messed with it in our game in the game I was in.
Yeah, I don't recall you guys doing. But in the previous game Quentin was in, it was 3 years later, and this wagon was still there, and throwing a rock at it was a very bad idea.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, what
Person
happened?
poking a
Yeah,
golem?
you don't see anything, Wave.
Does the door seem locked?
Let me look.
Oh, flashbacks. Why, Wave? Why? Why?
No, the door is not locked.
I opened the door.
Sarah's giving a thumbs up this whole entire time.
Sarah, from your perspective, everything around where Wave and the wagon are just turns red all of a sudden as you're knocked off your feet, even at that. Well, you're not quite knocked off your feet. You're nearly knocked off your feet at that distance. As a huge fireball consumes the entire wagon up to 30 feet away around it. Wave and Ollaras, you need to give me.
Yeah, I knew.
You need to give me Constitution saving throws.
Constitution? That's weird.
Yep.
But look, I
Const-
mean,
Oh no.
I like it better. Dexterity is kind of shit, so.
My constitution is better. Well, my dexterity is better than constitution.
All right, that's a save. So you only take half the following. Both of those saves. So you only take half of the following damage.
And we have 2 dead characters now.
Possibly.
Jesus.
Oh god. I am so fucking lucky I healed myself. That brings me exactly to 0 hit points, so I'm stable.
So both let's see. So Wave is now on the ground, smoking.
Yeah.
A little bit of steam coming off of his body. Lyra is just the flames dancing over. The entire wagon has just exploded. So this wagon isn't even there anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to use.
And sadly, all the contents inside there are lost.
I will use this. Let's see where.
Even the magic stuff?
Yep, they were scrolls. They were
Oh,
consumed
damn.
by the fireball.
Kale is going to look up from his prayers and just look over at the island and be like, well, that's just par for the course, I guess.
Yeah, I'll use the Path of the Grave channel divinity, and I will actually heal him. Healing word, higher level. Let's see, what level can I cast?
When Wave wakes up, Sarah's all the way over him, and she's like, "I gotta say, Wave, that looked really cool from where I was standing."
Yeah, it was really hot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I can imagine it was a lot of fire. I'm gonna help Wave up.
Yeah, you'll get a full 16 back, just as I cast healing word.
Oh god.
You hear the hooves of the other wagon approaching, just as you're sitting up, Wave.
Oh god. Okay. I'm really gonna learn detect magic and dispel magic. Oh god.
Honestly, I really feel bad for whoever's wagon this was.
Fuck him. He should have said, "Don't touch me, cart. It explodes."
It did say keep out.
Yeah, to be fair to them.
Pretty clear instructions, gonna be honest, Wave.
Oh. Okay. Let's just get going. Wait,
I don't want to be here when the person comes back.
Can I make a check to see if there were any gems or something that were in the cart that may not have burned up?
Everything's still on fire. It's all very hot.
You know what how I feel about fire. No fire anymore. Boom, problem solved.
Melted and twisted pieces of things just kind of drift out of what was left of the wagon.
Mine. I presume it's a bunch of scrap metal, right?
Yeah, you found scrap metal from burned wagon.
Done. Used for later smith. Wait, can I smith? For later tinkering, I guess then. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the cart, grumpy, and slightly scarred from burning. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, actually. Water Genasi are drenched in water, so it's probably better that he gets fireballed in the face, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
All right, I'm going to start the wagon, but where are we going again? Where is the nearest city? What did we agree on?
Well, in theory, we need to go back to Strahd's castle, but where do we want to go first?
Thought we were going to go to the mountain that we had the note for.
You
But
currently
it's
here.
I think we need to go. We need to go here.
Yeah,
I think that's our.
because the mountain is apparently up here.
Yeah, well, my worry is what will he do to her while he has her and we're off looking at a mountain. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it.
Do we know what this right here is?
Bridge.
Yeah, you crossed over it from Valaki earlier.
That's not the waterfall bridge, though, is it? That's further this way, right?
Yeah, that's not the waterfall bridge.
There's a bridge that has a really fancy waterfall, well, not fancy, just ominous sounding. I know there was a priest in Valaki that we got the bones back for, so he might be able to aid us in some way. I don't think he paid us or anything for doing that.
chances of him having diamonds are probably not very good.
No, but he might have gold or advice.
Maybe.
I guess Kale would probably ask why the old woman hasn't gotten up yet. Seeing as Wave and what's his name got up after the thing ate them.
Wave and Sarah.
Sarah, yes. Wave and Sarah got eaten. They came back. This old lady staying dead has totally ruined his theory.
Well, actually, she doesn't have the mark on her hand, does she?
No, she does not.
Oh. I thought she did. I was under the assumption that she would get up.
No, I don't know. Kale would like maybe gingerly examine her hands, just like looking like he's loathing to touch them.
What do your hands look like, Nana?
They're old and withered. Veiny from age, wrinkles all over them.
They would completely gross Kale out, but he's like picking them up and
But-
like pulling back the skin since it's all wrinkly and like he's just like. Eh.
No odd
It's-
tattoo or other strange mark that's like the
No.
ones on all of your hands.
No, Mark, just wrinkled old granny hands.
It's odd. Why is she different?
Alright, so when you get about halfway back towards Falaki, about midday, you hear the howls of wolves cutting through the woods. Sounds like a pack. Ow! Large, even. Ow! Ow! What would you guys like to do?
Oh,
Urge
good.
the horse to go faster.
Now, guys, hear me out.
Yeah.
Werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the end of the pitch.
That's it.
Yep.
So is it daylight? Still, technically.
Yes, it's midday.
Okay.
What do you know about werewolves?
Excellent question. I think I already rolled that check a while ago. I'm not actually remember.
And you know that they're immune or resistant to most damage unless it's like used by a silver weapon or magical. That they have about 3 forms. They have their humanoid form, they have their wolfy form, and they have their hybrid form.
Okay. They can
And they're
transform
typically
to
evil.
wolves. So yeah. I'm not saying let's go find the werewolves, but let's just remember that.
You're saying that the
Yeah.
werewolves might find us?
Well, yes, but there also might be an ally among the werewolves. You gotta remember.
Maybe.
You can hear the whatever wolf pack this is drawing closer.
Yeah, let's make the horse go faster.
Yeah.
Kale is urging you to make the horse go faster.
Whoever's on the horse, you can use animal handling to try to encourage the horse to go faster, or you can do something else.
The horse is not going to be able to outrun wolves, unfortunately.
Oh, we can certainly try.
Layla leans down and encourages the horse to move faster directly on the road instead of bolting off into the woods. The horse does as commanded. Let's see if the wolves find you guys or find something else interesting to snack on.
Uh-oh.
We could push the corpse off the wagon and
No.
what?
Okay,
She's
yeah, we're
dead.
doing that.
No. Kale's right. They have a point.
You hear the bleeding of something off in the woods. Kind of hard to identify whatever it is, but you hear the wolves snap and howl. The thing bleat again, and it's pretty evident that they found something else to hunt.
All right. Well, we killed something, so
just saying, yeah, find an ally, but on the other hand, if they're not allies, I think I'm the only one with one silver weapon.
Yeah. We want to get some more silver stuff, huh?
Yeah.
My good lucks are gonna do much against werewolves.
I have a magic weapon, so
I don't need silver weapons. I have big guns.
if you don't have anything, I could lend someone the weapon and I could use magic instead.
The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby. The sign in the weeds indicates Krzik and Tzlunka Pass to the southwest, Lake of Beratok to the northwest, Valaki and Ravenloft to the northeast, and Berez to the southeast.
I suppose continue to Balaki.
Suppose.
The group of you return once more to the to the walled town of Valaki. Not much has changed since you were last here. It looks like they had a good people had a good time at the festival that you apparently missed.
That's okay.
I mean, we didn't get to kill people for sport, but you know.
Fine.
All right. We ready?
Yeah, it's ready to will be, I suppose.
Okay. Start going up to the gate.
You see one of the guards kind of looking down over at the gate at you guys. Oi, start your business.
Just passing through.
Oh yeah? Where to?
The village of Barovia.
Well, we weren't going to Barovia, right? We're going to
Shh. We don't want to remember.
Barovia was where the death house was. I don't know if we were going or were we going back there?
It's in that direction. The castle's in that direction. I'm not telling. I'm just specifically not.
Are we
telling.
going to the mountain to the north or the castle?
Oh yeah, we're going to the mountain first, aren't we? Yeah, sorry, my bad. We're going
So
to the.
we're going to the lake. We need to go to the lake and get the boat across. But were we going to stop at the chapel first? So I'm just, I'm not speaking in character. I'm just trying to
Yeah, I just completely.
keep us
spaced, my
on
bad.
track. I don't know if we were going to try to speak to the priest here and see if he had any advice on what we could do for
so yeah.
Nana.
So I will. Sarah would instead have said, we're just going to visit the abbey here and the church
The
here.
abbey?
The church. My bad. And also head to the lake.
Ah, very well. Enjoy your day's fishing. And the gate opens. Yeah, is Nana visible, or do you cover her with a sheet in the back of the cart?
No, probably would cover it with a sheet.
Alright.
Sarah would be kind of disturbed by the body, so definitely sheet.
Uh,
Okay. Straight to the church.
Clip, clap, clip, clap. So it's getting towards evening. There's some people that are coming out of the church at this point, having had their evening prayers. And you see a young man standing out front. I believe at least one of you has seen him before. He kind of straightens up when he notices you.
The kid that stole the bones.
Yeah.
Milfovich, whatever the heck his name was. Milovich.
Milovich, yes.
I mean, I guess Kale was the one who got the quest to get the bones. Maybe he'd hop out of the wagon and I don't know if he'd talk to the kid, but he'd go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry will go inside
Milovich
as well.
just kind of watches you guys as you pass and doesn't say anything to you. The priest and the altar boy are busy doing whatever duties need to be done around the altar after a ceremony. The priest looks up and sees you and kind of nods his head. Ah, welcome back, friends. What can I do for you?
We need your help. We have someone who needs to be brought back to life.
Oh. If you're looking for a resurrection, you'd have a better time going to the abbey above Kresk and asking the abbot.
I can cast Revivify. I just need the diamonds.
You are that powerful.
Yes.
Kind of looks you up and down and has this kind of impressed look. Diamonds, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have any of that. Perhaps you can find some at the town square at the market.
Maybe we don't have any money, unfortunately.
Oh.
How long did it take us to get here?
It took you basically all day.
I don't know if I would do it.
Oh, I
General
can.
repose.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay. I keep forgetting that.
I even have a note right here on my thing saying gentle repose.
I think it's like 10 gives us 10 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Kale would ask the priest, I guess, if we needed to acquire funds, where would be the best place?
Well, I imagine that either the burgomaster himself or Lady Watchenhouse could be looking for aid. They usually are.
I don't like the burgomaster. He's weird.
Sarah, not out loud.
Yeah.
Can we leave the body with you in your protection?
I suppose. And if you do not return, I will give the body a proper burial.
We have 9 days now at this point, I guess. Don't do anything until 9 days, something like that. Because it took about a day to get here, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He nods and then calls out, Milivoj, please help these people with a body. It's not going to be buried. We have to keep this body waked for the next 9 days. And the young man with the permanently frowning mouth heads goes to join you guys and head outside with the wagon. Once the body is taken care of, what would you guys like to do?
Figure out where to get well, I guess we can go price out a diamond and then figure out if we can.
Oh, it has to officially be worth 300 gold. So I don't know if they.
But it may be worth 300 gold, but we may be able to schmooze them down in price.
Ah, so we'll go to the market and see if we can find any diamonds, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like the best option.
You get back out to the square and you see once again that there are people in donkey heads strapped into the stockades.
Hmm.
Ah,
I really hope we don't have to work for the.
we probably will.
Yeah.
We're going to work for someone else other than you know who, though. I don't like him. I don't like this. That would probably be an Elven, as I say. I don't like the Burgermeister.
No reply. No, I don't think any of us do. He's quite a bit. But let's just hope. Let's go check it out. We'll see if we find anything. Maybe we can talk him down on a price.
Yeah.
How much can we muster party-wise?
Uh,
I've got 10 gold. That's about it. We're all
11 gold. So that's totally what 21.
I have 73. So 94.
Wave and Sarah.
I have 10 gold.
I have 3 gold.
So it sounds like
No.
we have 107 gold for.
No, I have 7 gold. Sorry, not 10.
And do we have any sellable loot?
I do.
Oh, I might have that.
Crappy
Oh.
gems, brushes, rings, shit from the death house that we picked up. Kale has nothing.
I've
I
got
have-
everything.
I have a fancy chest.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I do remember those worth something.
I technically have that fancy blood spear, the magic one, if we needed to sell it.
I have that ugly stick I took off the druid.
I could. No, I'm a good line character. Why am I a good line character? It goes against my playstyle.
I don't know. Maybe you're pushing yourself.
I don't know. We might be able to sell. Yeah, I have a pan flute. I have some glass bottles and a chest. We can
Yeah, I
try it.
mean, let's see what we can get selling our crap, and then we can see if
How much do we
pers-
need exactly?
300 total. But we might be able to get them down.
Maybe.
Maybe.
As it stands, if we went the full 300 before haggling, 196 is what we would need.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
let's hit a shop of some sort and see what we can get for the stuff we got.
Mm.
Mhm.
And maybe Kale can haggle up the value of items.
It's not Sarah's forte. So she's just kind of like,
Oh, that's all I'm good for. Apparently,
what-
is
Can you remind me
being pretty and
what
persuading
treasure
people.
what treasure items you have? I heard chests.
So I have a chest that smells nice.
Where did you pick it up?
Chest from the tower.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, from the tower. I was looking at another chest and I was like, did you guys pick up the chest that was in the death house, the one from the master suite, or did you end up ignoring it this go around?
I have a light crossbow that I'm willing to part with.
We're talking about high value stuff. Like the light crossbow is like what, 10 gold? Not even.
Kale's gonna sell himself on the corner.
Oh, don't even suggest that. Oh God, he would. That would. Yeah, no.
I mean, 10 gold is 10 gold, you know.
10 gold.
I mean, is there a brothel in town? No.
Can I try and go sell booze?
You may
We
certainly
drank
try.
all the wine I took from the winery, I think. So,
I thought you only
I
took one. I thought you only drank one bottle.
I mean, I don't know. Did we drink one bottle, or did we drink it all when we were talking about our death pacts and dreams?
how much wine did we have?
I had 3 bottles. I took 3 bottles from the winery.
How much bottles would I mean? I would have had like maybe 2 glasses, depending on if they're the same wine.
I mean, if everybody in the party drank, I think all 3 bottles would be gone.
Yeah,
Layla
that's
wouldn't
fair.
have had a drink. She wouldn't have drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah won't drink either.
Guys
Do
are
I have malt earth?
so boring. All right, so let's say I have 1 bottle left that I can try to sell.
Okay, so fancy chest, 1 bottle of nice wine.
We can definitely upsell that as, oh, did you hear that the winery burnt down? This is a rare commodity these days.
Oh yeah, they'd be without shipments, huh?
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that'd be actually worth a lot.
Yeah. So
You guys are
let's
currently right
start
there on
at
the
the well. Would the tavern want the wine, or should we go to like a private collector? Is there who's in the market for wine around here?
Both sound pretty good. I don't think I collect. I'd actually.
Okay.
In
Well, like
for-
a rich person.
Yeah, but the Burgermeister might buy it.
I suspect he has some in stock still, but I don't know.
I mean, I could take it to the tavern and see what they offer.
They were desperate for it, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Let's. I'll go to Kel. Take it to the tavern.
I just looked it up. A light crossbow is 25 gold.
Kale, can you make an
That's
intelligence
to
check
buy, though.
Yeah, but like we'll probably.
What do
need
you
to
want? An
equip them.
intelligence check?
for Kale? Yeah.
He's not very smart. Intelligence. Why can't I find intelligence? Oh, I can't even find the thing to push.
All right. Even as you think that, you think about the tavern. It suddenly occurs to you. That's the same family that runs the winery.
No, I
They
stole this.
probably realized that this is a stolen bottle of wine, and not only would you not get paid, there's a good chance that you might either get attacked or at least permanently banned from the inn. Assuming that you don't get banned from the inn already for things done at the winery.
I can try and make money with the
All
pantry.
right. Well, then, is he smart enough to figure out where he could take it?
You probably think Burgermaster or Lady Watching House would probably have the most money.
The burgomaster creeps me out. Let's go check out this other lady. Or he would offer to go check out this other lady, since she sounds like a noble of some sort.
Yeah,
You guys
sounds
can
like-
go crawl around in the market. I'll go talk to this lady.
I'll go to the market and see if I can sell my chest and my crossbow.
You don't want anybody to go with you, Kale?
I mean, if you really want, but I think all of you barbarians would just ruin things.
Oh no, I'll stay quiet the whole time.
What should you
Doing.
call barbarian?
Please, you force your religion on others. It's how much more barbaric could you be?
Don't force anyone.
Really? You slay the undead when it should be their choice?
It's not really forcing, it's getting rid of the undead.
We go fight them and take their money. Okay.
Oh, Kale is going to try to figure out where this lady lives.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
I'm going to end up in a ditch. Yep, I'm in a ditch.
All right, you're wandering lost. Quentin, you said you were going to try to sell the wooden chest you picked up from the tower.
And the crossbow.
You throw
Alright.
in for
and-
him one short sword, a regular short sword.
We'll see how I feel after that. Maybe I'll sell something else.
All right. So give me a persuasion check.
Me, oh god. It's a very nice smelling chest. It's
Nobody
got a
seems
little bit of
interested in
blood.
the chest. The crossbow is offered at a price of 1/4 the normal price of a crossbow.
Dang.
dang, that's brutal.
Like 6 gold.
Something like that, yeah. 5 or 6 gold.
Yeah, 5, 6. Sure. 6 gold
Yes.
for the crossbow. Wait, how much percent of the normal cost? 1/4?
Yeah, approximately 1/4.
Yeah, so 6 gold. And away you go, my trusty crossbow. How much can I sell my arrows for? 1 silver piece?
No one seems to want those.
But they're arrows.
They're literally like 1 gold for like 20 of them or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 1 silver piece, I think. They're very cheap. I'm gonna go. Okay, then I'm just gonna go and try and play some pan flutes very sadly and see if I can get some money.
Performance check.
It's not that bad. I look very sad.
Yes. And people are giving you strange looks because of your appearance in the first place.
Won't you give
Da
a
da
four
da dee
quicker?
da.
If only we had a forged cleric.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Well, you know what I'm doing.
I'm dead, so not much. Just lying on my back all day.
I've been following, watching him try to sell things, probably leaning against the wall as he's playing his fan flute.
I was just following Kale along, so did I get actually lost?
Both lost, unless
Roll
you
investigation,
investigated
Sarah.
better than Kale.
Roll investigation. See if you figure out where she is. Yeah, after Kale wanders into a ditch and like probably has his hands on his hips, you overhear somebody talking about Lady Watching House, and figure out that she lives over here.
Imagine Kale in the ditch like, this doesn't look right at all.
How did
Is she
you
some kind of newt?
get in there?
Very black. Am I supposed to be able to see anything?
No.
Good. All right. So I assume we go there.
So who's with Kale and Sarah?
Okay.
Anyone?
Yay.
Not with Wave.
All right. This house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize the extent to which the house hates what it has become.
Kayla is just going to sigh and go knock on the door.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I found us. This is weird.
Okay. So, a smartly dressed young maid, sort of woman, opens up the door slightly to look out. Yes, who can I tell is calling?
I'm trying to think of what he would say. He would kind of is the lady of the house in? We're travelers from outside of Barovia.
Lady Water,
And-
yes. Who shall I say is calling?
He would give her his full name. Oh boy, I gotta look at it. He would say, just tell her it's Kelthaniel Losaron. She
All
wouldn't
right.
know anything about that, but
But here, please. And she closes the door. Sarah heard it. She
Yeah.
was right there.
Got a big smug look on her face. Would you mind repeating that name for me?
After
he
2
would
minutes,
just give her a
the-
look that would kill her
woman-
if it could.
The woman opens the door and looks out. All right. The lady of the house with you. Come in.
He would go in. Yay! It's very tiny in here. Oh my!
I need.
Oh.
Sorry, dynamic lighting. And let's see. The front door opens into a narrow vestibule. 3 stained glass doors and wooden frames lead from it. And this door is opened. A wooden staircase leads up to a balcony. At the foot of the stairs is a landing with 3 stained glass doors and wooden frames, which is where you're at now. Sorry, the descriptions are a little bit weird here. Maybe we're supposed to enter into the other
We come
side.
to the
Hold
servants'
on.
entrance.
No, this is the right way.
Okay.
I'm just looking around going, this is a really weird house design. No, the servant's entrance is like the one way over here, and this appears to be the primary entrance. But yeah.
Arrow slits like ready to kill me in here.
No, I see. There are two. There are 2 more doors. That and that.
Okay. Is this just the mudroom?
Yes, this is just the mudroom.
I'm just gonna follow wherever this chick leads.
And this door is opened up. And you're shown into a dining room. An ornate dining table stretches the length of this room. A crystal chandelier hangs above it imperiously. The silverware is tarnished, the dishes chipped, yet all are still quite elegant. 8 chairs, their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns, surround the table. Arched windows made of lattice work and of iron and glass look out onto the small fog-swept estate. Oops, 1 second. Something in GM layer overlay that needs to be moved. Or not. Oh, never mind. That is on the object layer. And looking up that direction, you're looking into the parlor. Here, 3 elegant couches surround an oval table made of black glass. All are set in front of a blazing hearth, above which hangs the portrait of a smirking nobleman, sporting a broken nose and a tangle of hair graying at the temples. Several smaller portraits hang on the north wall. And you see a woman. seated on the sofa. Well, she's sort of smiling. The picture doesn't do her justice.
Kale would approach and do an introduction.
Hold
Yeah,
on. I know that there's a. Here we go.
I am not good at words, so I don't know why I'm playing
There you go.
supposedly eloquent character.
Is there a
I mean, everybody looks angry and evil in this place.
Yeah, it's Barovia.
Yeah.
also an imp on this in this picture?
Yes.
Is the imp with
There
her?
is. Yes, it is. It's sitting on his shoulder, on her shoulder, watching you.
Ah,
Kale would kind of like do a bow, but like one that would say that he maybe thinks he's higher ranked than her.
Sarah
It's-
just
it-
like
She
holding some
raises a bit of
laughter.
an eyebrow looking at him.
Sarah holding some laughter. Look at this fucking nerd bowing.
And he would be jeez. Greetings from Arkenfeld. I seem to have found my way into Barovia and can't get out.
Are you guests of the Lord of the Land?
Suppose you could say that.
Well, please come sit down.
All right, Kale would sit across from her.
I'd rather stand, thank you.
Is this your servant? She glances over at Sarah.
I am his bodyguard.
Kale
Very well,
corrects. Anyway, Kale would compliment.
She claps her hands together. Vanya, please get our guests some wine. And she gestures directly at Kale. And the woman nods and hurries off to the kitchen, and soon comes back.
Kale would compliment her familiar and lament that his was recently electrocuted to death.
I guess you'll have to summon it back, huh? And quickly,
Fortunately,
a glass of wine is placed in your hand, Kale. None is offered to Sarah.
Kale like does the whole like hoity-toity sniff it, check the body, and then
It smells like the decent Wizard of Wine's winery wine.
So the stuff I have in the bottle.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
All right, he's good enough to drink that. He
It's
would
good enough for you to drink.
yeah, he would sip the wine and then say, unfortunately, having come here has left me without access to my funds. We were hoping that you might have some work or know of a way to acquire coin.
Well, as it so happens, I do exactly have some work. And she smiles a bit.
He basically said, I have several somewhat insane companions who are willing to do just about anything.
That is very good to know. Well, for the most part, I am very... Tell me, have you spoken to the burgomaster?
Yes, and he did not leave a very good first impression.
She smiles. No, he doesn't, does he?
Trying to remember what the burgomaster. He was the one that like tries to have all these crazy festivals to like stick it to Strahd, kind of. I guess that was, if I'm recalling correctly.
Yeah, we were trying to find out if this village was safe for Irina, and just talking to him gave us the impression that it was not safe.
And who is this Irina?
Oh, that was out of character.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of like what. So what do you have in mind?
Is this your entire party? And she glances over at Sarah. You said that you had some others.
Yes, we have a somewhat zealous cleric. Another two somewhat rather insane artificers, and a hunter. Well, I guess not a hunter, but like an archer, and another cleric who has sadly passed, and then that's why we're looking for coin. We're trying to bring her back.
Well. She kind of nods for a minute and sips her own wine that her servant has brought her. I would very much like to see you here for dinners. How about you go and fetch the rest of your party? You can send your servant out to do that. And you will have dinner with me tonight as my guests. She claps her hands. Damn it! There will be more for dinner! And she rattles off the number of people that you mentioned, minus the dead one.
If he could leverage sending his servant off to get the rest of the party and inquire about some place where he might be able to freshen up before dinner.
Yes,
He's been angling for that for a while.
I will have the servants draw you a bath.
All right, so he's gonna kind of just like try to get Sarah to go get the rest of the party.
Yeah. Before we do that, can I just roll a general insight on Lady Watcher? Just like
Sure.
what's up? Okay, yeah, nothing. Okay, yeah, sure. You're gonna be okay all by yourself here?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
She seems creepy, and it's really hard to read her.
Yeah, this place is just giving me the willies.
Kale just kind of shrugs. He's like, I don't think there's been a place in Barovia that hasn't made me feel this way.
That's fair. All right, we'll get the others, and then Sarah will just leave. Yeah, not gonna bow.
You have quite a rude servant.
All right, and she just she's just gonna go find them in the market.
She's not too bad when she's not blowing things up. That's the only thing he thinks of when about you and Wave is just that you are destructive forces of.
I'd say that Sarah's pretty good at blowing things up, but all right.
Look, I'm not about blowing things up. I'm about burning things down.
I blew things up because you specifically blew up the whole casket of wine that caused the thing to burn down.
I guess. I go up and down.
While there's no actual bathroom on this map, I'm going to say that, somebody like Lady Watcher, it's logical that she would have her own bath. So I'm just going to pretend that there is an actual bath, a room with an actual bath in it in this house.
We should probably go to what they're doing in the market now that I'm on my way.
Yeah. So, you hear sad pan flute music from Wave. He's only managed to make, let's see, something like 8 silver and 6 copper during that entire thing of playing. That's all he managed to earn.
Man, these are stingy people. Or I'm just bad.
Wave, I wasn't gonna say it,
You're
but
bad.
you're kind of bad.
14 isn't that bad for an artificer. Come on, man.
I mean, you made some coin, right? Let's just hope the others did better.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah. So we found a sponsor potentially.
okay.
Lady Watcher is very nice. Creepy, incredibly creepy. Oh my god.
Mm.
But wants us all to have dinner with her. And Kale's real name is God, I can't pronounce it though. Um can you type it out, Kale?
I imagine.
Daniel Losaran.
Those are-
Sarah, did you cough? Do you want to say it again?
Yeah, it's Kale Nathaniel.
You coughed again. What was that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Good, good, good.
Yeah. So we should just hoof it over there if you want to get some that mad cash.
Wait, so she didn't tell you anything about the plans? We're going to discuss that later?
I guess we're gonna discuss it at dinner or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, also bath over there.
What?
Yeah, I know it was weird. Just took a bath in some random old lady's house.
That's,
Right.
From what I hear, that sounds like a typical high elf.
Yeah, okay.
I guess that's a thing you guys do.
Yeah, I want to get there quickly because I don't want Kale to be left alone there for too long.
Yeah, let's not leave him alone in this woman's bathtub, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You want to lead the way?
Sure. Then I start hoofing it back.
No, follow.
All right. Yeah, all through the times that you taking a bath on the second floor, Kale, you heard the occasional mewing from somewhere nearby, from beyond a door.
Mewing.
Meow, meow.
Oh, great. So there's cats. Great. Cats.
Behind a door somewhere.
I mean, he wouldn't take forever. He knows that this is not a time to luxuriate, but at least get clean. He might investigate. You know, after he's dried off and redressed.
All right. Roll an investigation.
He's not good at investigating. Oh, okay. We did okay.
You located the sound of the cats coming from beyond this door.
See anything? Oh, there we go.
You also, with that investigation, probably heard soft whispering coming from behind this door.
Cats are whispering. He would maybe edge the cat door open and like peek inside.
Let me make sure it's not locked. You press it on the door and discover it's locked.
Oh,
hear-
darn. I
you
wanted
hear-
to die to a swarm of cats.
You heard a bit of a hissing noise, and you're as if something beyond that door does not like the fact that you pressed on the door. And after that, you hear some sort of weird giggling coming from over this door.
He frowns and would call down the hallway, "Hello?"
Doesn't like you.
back to the dining room. No creepy children. No. Okay. How do can I go down the stairs? Then I guess he's just going to spend the next however long it takes the party to get here just idle chatter. You know, the weather, evil vampire overlords, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
By the time that you get back downstairs, Kale, the rest of the party has finally arrived.
Through here?
And there's a young woman setting the table.
Oh, how bad do I wish I had taken like sending or something useful as a.
Walk inside. At the door.
I would lead you guys in through here.
Ah. Ah. Yeah, I would think that remembering what little bit of human custom she knows, when she sees these people in here, she nods and greetings. And says, "Hello, greetings."
Ah. Are you the zealot I was told about?
And shrugs and I say, "I suppose so. I don't like undead."
Very well. Do you wish to sit down? The table is ready.
Sure. Well, I don't know. I will actually, I'll sit there.
Thank you for inviting us to dinner. It was very kind of you.
Think nothing of it.
Did Wave die? Is he
Kalath-
still sad pantafluting?
Daniel was telling me about your need for specific work.
Yes.
He grimaces ever so slightly when she says his full name. Well, his name. Like, not.
I kind of look towards Kel and I say, "Indeed, I need the funds to buy 3 diamonds worth 300 gold so we can revivify our friend."
3 diamonds. I see.
I guess technically it could be 1 diamond worth 300. I don't know.
She smiles. Yes, revivify that. And she nods. Yes, that would be quite nice. How well are you? How good are you at reviving people?
I've never tried it before, but I'm very good at adept at burying them since I'm a follower of.
Can you do it more than once?
Yes.
And she smiles.
As long as I have the diamonds, of course.
And you can do it for someone who's been dead how long?
Oh, it's a matter of seconds. It's not long. Then you have to resort to things like raise dead.
Then how do you expect to raise a friend?
She was a friend, yes. But I cast gentle repose on her first, to stop her from.
Her smile goes wider. So, someone under the spell gentle repose can be revived no matter how long they've been dead. Is that what you're saying?
9 days. We have 10 days. We had 10 days to begin with. 9
But
more
if you
days.
were continuing to cast the spell on her, would she still be just as revivable?
Out of character, would I know about that?
Out of character, I imagine that you can keep casting gentle repose on a fresh corpse, and it continues to extend the life of the spell. That's what I assume based on the spell itself.
I nod. Indeed, I can.
And she claps her hands together. Why, this might be an even better evening than I expected. Please eat, and we shall discuss the gifting you of some diamonds.
All right, so I begin just very slowly, carefully eating food.
I mean, Kale would just eat daintily because that's what rich people do, I imagine. You know, whole pinky thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to pick through this and see if it's poisoned?
Investigation or survival? It doesn't seem to be poisoned.
I'll eat my dinner.
Same.
Kale had a royal food taster, but, you know.
Of course he did.
His last couple of years were rough. They were always trying to murder him.
So, what happened to your friend, if I might ask?
I think Kale was in the tower, so you guys have to answer for that.
Yeah, basically speaking, I tell her exactly what happened in the tower. The golems attacking.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. That is quite unfortunate. That tower has stood there for ages, from what I understand.
Ah,
Out of curiosity, do you know anything about the wizard who owned it? Was his name Kazan? I
She
think.
kind of shrugs her shoulder a bit. I believe that's what his name was. Something that perhaps my grandmother told me as a girl. That tower's been abandoned for a long time.
Kale would lean back a little in his chair and ask her, "Do you know anything about the Red Shadow?"
She furrows her brows at that. Red Shadow? No, that is not familiar to me. The imp kind of tilts its head a little bit. It stares at Kale.
Now that we're all here, what exactly did you want us to do?
Well, you did say you do not care for the burgomaster. That is correct, yes?
we don't. our opinion of him is not the best.
And what if I said it would be good to get rid of him? Good for the town.
When you say get rid, you mean how?
Well, most likely he would unfortunately need to be killed in order to get rid of him. But I imagine some people might find some other way of dealing with it.
Okay.
Burning his house down while he's asleep.
That is certainly one way.
It's easy enough. He like looks at like Wave and Sarah.
And she looks over at Wave and Sarah. Are you his arsonists then? His assassins.
Yes, they're my arsonists.
I would call it an unlucky coincidence.
You there, and she looks at Wave, are most unusual. I don't think I've ever seen a man with blue skin before.
Well, it's very common where I come from. Don't worry about it.
And you appear to be wet as well. Constantly sweating, perhaps?
I wouldn't call it sweating. That's very mean to say.
Cal just chuckles. He's like, he's very moist.
I'll have you know I'm fresh as a daisy.
Yes, perhaps. So, would you want to assist in ridding this town of the burgomaster and his faults?
Who would replace him?
Exactly.
Well, the town would have to choose, of course. But I imagine that I would replace him.
Ah,
Hmm. What are your opinions on the way he's running things here? I mean, it's one thing to gain power, but what do you think you could do better?
He keeps imprisoning people for slights, simply for talking out against him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of like what we're doing now, sort of.
No, even for slight things. It's important for a ruler to be... She thinks for a moment. It is not improper to make a comedy about a ruler. It keeps them honest.
Ah,
Cal would comment about the old woman at the church that asked them to look for her son. I can't remember, Odo or something like that.
oh no.
Yeah, at the very beginning, like some old lady at the church asked us to look for her son. He was probably one of the ones that got executed, though.
So, does the burgomaster follow his own rules, or the rules of the town, at least?
Can you repeat that, please?
Does he follow his own rules, or does he follow the rules of the town that have been set for him?
He follows his own rules, believing that his law is word.
Ah, what about you? Would you follow the rules of the town, or would you be the same?
I guess that does depend, doesn't it? What would... I would, of course, have to get rid of some of the old rules, the rules that he imposed on the town in order to rule more properly, rule more elegantly.
Like the ones that force people to wear donkey heads and be in these
That is
contraptions that they're all...
That is most abominable. For small infractions, he has done terrible things to the people.
Ha.
They don't deserve it. And even worse, these festivals he keeps throwing. He keeps spending all of the town's money on such frivolous things that does nothing in the end. Such taxes would be better spent on on better things. She kind of watches you carefully for a moment.
Yeah.
Kel just seems 100% game. He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty, or seemingly doesn't.
Yes, seemingly. I believe we would need to discuss this amongst ourselves before we actually give you a correct answer.
Of course.
Okay, I think I'm back.
You think you're back?
My internet has just been. I just had a large spike, and I don't know.
Do you need to reset your router or anything?
Well, it should be good now. I just kind of fixed itself before I could restart it.
So we're gonna murder the burgomaster. You in?
Oh,
Well, we haven't decided yet,
We're
but
going to discuss murdering the burger.
we're gonna discuss murdering the burgomaster.
hmm.
Before you discuss the like, you have a meal of like wolf steak and wine. Although you guys have given the much, most of you have been given the grape crush, and Kale, of course, has gotten the better, red dragon stuff that the winery used to serve.
So I suppose if we do this thing for you, you will give us the diamonds we need.
If you do, yes, I will ensure that you have what you need to bring back the dead.
Does it seem like she's bullshitting when she says that? Like she's going to have us kill this guy and then fuck off?
Roll insight.
How can you go? Well, it's too late.
Layla, you sense that she is incredibly interested in the idea that Alira can bring somebody back to life.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kale would ask if we could have a few moments or if there is somewhere where we can have it discuss in private what we care to decide.
Sure, I will allow you to use my study for such a thing. And a servant comes and opens the door to the study to allow you in after dinner is finished.
Kale would do the little formalities and then head into the room.
Wood paneling, embroidered rugs, colorful furnishings, and a blazing fire make this chamber stifling. Mounted above the mantel is an elk's head. Across from the hearth, tall, slender windows look out over dead gardens.
Waiting for everybody else to drag their carcasses in here. You better not be licking the plates. That is very impolite.
Okay. So let's think about this before we agree to anything, right?
Yeah.
We're being sent to kill the political leader of this town for money.
Yeah. That seems
Happens all the time.
Uh,
sure.
I
But-
guess.
I mean, the main question is he a good political leader to this town?
doesn't sound like it. It sounds like he does not follow the rules completely. He makes his own set of rules.
I mean, you've
Um,
seen the insanity, people in stocks, festival
Yeah.
after festival.
Oh, it's no doubt he's a bad leader, but she's replacing him with herself, which generally speaking, when you depose someone else and then take over, I don't know. In my experience, they've been bad leaders too.
Yeah, there's nothing that she's shown to us that makes her seem like she'd be better.
Yeah, she's willing to kill political opponents.
It comes
honestly,
down to whether or not we want that old woman back or not. I mean, we could try to find somewhere else, but
She seemed very interested in bringing Nana back. Maybe not Nana specifically, just like real interested. And she was talking about, can you bring someone back who's been dead for a while? Maybe she has someone in mind. Maybe we can offer that.
Hmm. Yeah, we could put that on the
possibly.
table, and then. Okay. If we don't go through with this, we go to the burgomaster instead. And then he gives us some ridiculous task. Why don't we just rob the burgomaster?
I mean, we're going to go to him and he's going to tell us to kill her. I mean, it's obvious.
Okay, but we don't know that.
It's how politics works.
Well, I don't have any frame of reference. I grew up in a forest.
Cal just kind of rolls his eyes and he's like, it took them about 400 years to get me out. They didn't kill me, at least.
Hmm. Cathaniel's got the main.
There's always exile.
I have a feeling he's not going to go for the exile.
I mean, you
also
just
might-
shove him out the gate with nothing.
He was also being watched by a rather large bodyguard, wasn't he? The spooky-looking guy.
Yeah.
That's why we burn the place down in the middle of the night.
I know.
I imagine all that kindling is gone now, though, from the fire festival. There's a lot of kindling in there. Would have been so easy.
Mhm.
Prestidigitation here, prestidigitation there.
Um. I'm not super cool with just killing a guy, but well, at the same time, he's also kind of bad. I don't know. This is kind of hard. This is why I like monsters. They're a lot more simple than this.
Yeah.
Kale just kind of sighs. He's like, political upheaval is never pleasant.
Guess he would know best about that, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll defer to Kale's advice here. Cathaniel, excuse me.
Cathaniel.
Yeah, Cathaniel. Um,
He just scowls at you.
Hillary would kind of play with mouth, saying that one. Yeah, it's a very good name to call him, isn't it?
It's a very beautiful name, Calathaniel.
It's like he would just kind of be like, that's technically not even my name anymore. Stripped of me.
Ah,
At least the last name part of it.
I don't know what that's about. I've only had the name Sarah.
You
Except
don't
for
have
the
a
people that
s-
called me
you,
a freak.
you don't have a surname?
Oh, I do have a surname. Wild Spike.
You come from a long line of wild spikes?
Oh no, it's my own surname.
So you picked it. You just reached into a bag and picked it.
Metaphorically, yes.
Kale just sighs. He didn't even. He's just like, my family ruled for generations. You know. I mean, that name goes back a long way.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, okay. Look, again, I don't have any frame of reference for these kind of things, but yeah, I think we should definitely defer to Kale here. As much as his funny name is funny, no, it's a good name. Although it just doesn't sit right with me to just go ice this guy, you know?
Well, we could go for the exile angle if we want, but it would be harder to do that, I think. I'm not sure.
Sarah snaps and go, "Oh yeah, we could lie to the Whale Watcher and say that we killed him."
I mean,
Oh,
this guy publicly executes people for you know. Wasn't that what they did at the fire festival? Like he wanted us to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She did say we could make him go on exile if we wanted to, but as long as he's no longer in control.
I
Okay,
mean, we
yeah.
just have to get rid of him, right? Him and his followers.
Yeah, I mean, just him. I don't see why we have to go and.
Or just his followers. I mean, without followers, he doesn't have power, right?
Yeah, but this seems like kind of like a cut off the head of the snake deal.
Well, there was that guy with the creepy arm. Do we cut that creepy arm off?
Is that his bodyguard, the creepy arm guy?
Yeah. I don't know. He was just creepy arm guy. I don't remember exactly. He just kind of slouched on by.
Right, you're right.
Okay, so getting rid of him, I'm totally in line with that. Maybe we could have another meeting with him and then do it there. I don't know, but I think we're all in line. I think we're all on the same page here with getting rid of him, at least.
At least on that end, yeah.
Okay.
We could.
Yeah, continue.
No, go ahead.
If the Watcher turns out to be a bad leader and stuff like that, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. But
Yeah. I mean, the most you know right now is at least the leader in power right now is bad. Maybe the other one's better, but if not, we'll deal with it. I was going to say we could run a stealth mission at night and scope out the place he's staying.
Really sneaky. Sure.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
I mean,
It could make us sneaky, but again, it's going to be mainly you folks.
say we'd light a bunch of, like I said, light a bunch of fires.
I just feel like maybe burning the place down is going to backfire because it did backfire when we burned the whole winery thing down.
Yeah,
You're so good at it.
If we're gonna fuck them up, I really want to blow things up. I mean, don't get me wrong, but like,
I mean, how explosive can you get? What's the biggest boom you can?
Oh man, I'm still working on my big boom, but I can only set things on fire right now. I can't really explode things that much, except with like a big thunderous boom. Not much of a fireball yet, but I'm working on it. It just takes some work.
How much time do you need? Are you ready to go? Like, because it's technically like evening now, right? We could just do this tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Kaboom.
we could do it tonight. I
Wait,
just don't have the.
What if there are other people in there? Doesn't he have the wife and other family?
Yeah, honestly, I want to rob the place first.
We might even find the coin there. You know, because we're going to be losing 300.
You yelling at me for robbing the places?
Well, this is a
Yeah.
bad guy, so
This
I
is a
feel
bad
better
guy,
about
yeah.
it.
Bad
All
guys. you
right,
can
all
rob from.
right.
Just some random person that you don't know, you can't rob from them.
You can only rob people you know. My mom always told me that.
Your mom was smart.
So are we in?
Comfortable in robbing him, but we could try to chase him out.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm in.
I can't wait for this stealth mission to go terribly wrong.
Yep.
I was just thinking that myself.
Oh, I remember the Burger Master. Yeah, last time we did that totally stealthy, yes.
Sure.
Name one stealth mission anybody in any D&D group has succeeded. Like, oh god.
Don't worry, it can't go worse than the one of the stealth missions I've had.
The one where you were the bard and everyone.
Yeah, we had a we murdered someone with a
No,
butt.
you ended up murdering. The one guy who said he wasn't going to kill anybody ended up killing 2 people, and your character got blamed for everything because he was the bard that was distracting the rich folk at the time.
I was getting along so well with the Tabaxi as well.
Yeah, and then the rogue had to kill her. Yeah.
You say kill her, he threw her out of a window.
No. He landed on her falling down from the window, and she stuck her head out the window.
Same difference.
Yeah.
I'd say we take a long rest before we do anything stupid.
Well, of course. I mean, we could do this tomorrow night. Could plan.
Yeah, maybe like someone who's stealthy can like go check out when the guards change or something.
But just remember, Nana is waiting.
I mean, Nana has 6 more days, so if we do it tomorrow, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Alright,
just
so
saying.
should we tell the Watcher that we're all in?
Maybe we should ask for more than just a jam, though, if we're going to murder someone.
A gem. You mean
We
jam?
get in the whatever loot we get from the. We get to keep whatever loot we get from the Burgermeister's house.
Sounds fair. Sasha, could you hand me that armor that I can identify it now that we're out of the Tower of Anti-Magic?
You have it.
Well,
It's
I
in your
do.
bag of holding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot. I'll identify the item while you guys do a stakeout, and then tomorrow we do the heist when we're full health and spells and stuff.
Which item are you casting it on again?
The armor we got in the cool tower.
Alrighty.
Christ, if it starts trying to kill us in this room.
Yeah. As you cast a spell on it, you just identify spell. You realize this is an animated suit of armor, and it requires a special keyword to activate.
Do
we put it in the house and like activate it and then run?
Do I know the keyword from
Let's
identifying
see.
it?
Arcana. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, goody.
Oh, I thought Identify would tell you that.
I hope to, but I have a 27, so I do know it.
Yes. Give me 1 second. You realize that if you said the word Kazan, it would activate.
Oh, yeah.
Way or a bad way?
It would activate, and you would be able to instruct it.
Oh, shit. I have an animated armor butler. Yes.
Only very, very simple commands.
Go fetch me some wine is pretty simple, I think.
Kill the Burgermaster a simple command?
Yes,
mean,
but also
That's pretty fair. We could do that. So
Here,
guys,
here.
here have this
Gets the
gift
set
of
of.
yeah. We should ask him to wear it, and then we just say, "Gazan, murder whoever is wearing you," and then it starts stabbing itself. There's no way you can get out of a suit of armor that's trying to murder you. You know. And we just like walk into a lake, and he couldn't do anything about it. But yes, I have a. Let me just add
Or
that
we could have
description.
him. We could have him wear it, and then just tell the suit of armor to walk north and never stop.
You drown yourself in a lake.
Yeah, you already mentioned the lake bit. That's north of here.
Yeah.
Walking.
What was the word again? Kazam?
Lake is north. Anything going north would drown itself in the lake. And yes, Kazan.
Say it. Don't say it out loud. There.
Okay, that's added to my inventory. I mean, we might be able to sell that to get the gem, though.
Also good.
You could also head back to the tower. I mean, the card said, say the name and ask the servant, something like that.
Oh, did it? Oh my
It
god.
said, yeah, let the wizard's name and servant guide you to what you seek.
Dang.
So we missed out on that.
Are
Yeah,
we?
I
Is
messed up.
this door and such locked?
Or was it
Like,
the
are
thing
we-
we blew up that was clucking in the wagon?
It wasn't that.
I really hope it wasn't the chicken that we blew up.
No,
Anyway.
we'll ask. I think we need to ask the armor what to do, but we'll do it after this because I don't feel safe in this place with the lady and her pet. Oh wait, can I? I'm gonna cast see invisibility
Alright.
to check if we're alone in this room.
You are
Please?
currently alone in this room.
No invisible imp.
Nope. The imp is still apparently with Lady Fiona, and there's no other imps around here.
Okay. It would also reveal like some squaring spells, but I don't know which. Anyway, yeah, okay. So what's the plan? Are we gonna sell the armor or do the stabby stab?
I think we should keep the armor. Cal would really like to resummon Squeak, but he doesn't want to waste the gold if we need it for Nana.
How much gold did you need?
It's like 10 gold for the materials to do the thing. Oh, guys, there's a creepy room upstairs with cats and giggling children.
Oh, giggling children. What's those?
I don't know, man. I heard cats meowing, and then I tried to open the door, and then this creepy voice giggled. Yeah. I didn't look into that. I don't know if it was a kid or an adult. Like, do I know what was it? Did it sound like a kid or was it an adult or?
Let's see. What would be the best way to check that? How about insight? Thinking back, you are not certain. Hell, for all you know, it was a cat that could speak common tongue.
Yeah, I think it was a talking cat, guys.
Talking cat.
Seen weirder.
I just, our history with children. Last time we followed them, Sarah and Wave died in a haunted mansion kind of thing.
I mean, I'm not saying we'd go up there and look. Just letting you know.
Definitely keep that in mind, I think. Yeah.
I'm back.
Kale just goes out there. How many cats do you have, madam? Can I pet them?
You're leaving the room? Yeah, that's right. You already have the thing open.
They're just meowing imps.
Lady Fiona looks at them. Oh, the cats. Yes, I have. Oh, I think it was. She thinks for a moment. Hold on. Where's that page? I think I have 8 of them at this point.
It's a lot of cats.
They live in the library and keep it free of mice that would eat the pages of the books.
I guess we've come to a decision. That we have,
Very
right?
good.
For a layer to come out. Okay, there. So we're not sure about straight up murder, but we think we can do what you need.
That is good.
What did we? What did we decide? Are we gonna like pyromancy or
I'm going to lie
we're gonna lie? What?
about killing him. I don't know.
We'll
We're
we'll,
gonna-
we'll we'll take care of it.
We'll just scare him out of town. You know, he won't care that a bunch of strangers are like threatening him or something. We'll find out.
With Strahd and the wolves out there, what chance does he have, right?
I mean, Plan B is fire, so
If you do mean to go after the Burgermeister, then I would very much suggest that you take out his, well, servant, Isaac.
Is that the guy with the arm?
Yes. The very corrupted arm.
Sounds like something our cleric might like to deal with. Right? You
Corrupted
like
arm?
you like killing corrupted things.
Yes.
Undead.
Well, he is a soulless, so that's close enough, isn't it?
Is it?
The soulless don't exactly live.
Exactly is a soulless.
Oh, the poor unfortunates who are born without souls.
Why would they be born without souls?
And she thinks for a moment. Well, from what I understand, souls cannot enter or leave these lands. The living can sometimes breach the gap, typically on Strahd say so, and the Vistani, of course. But beyond them, no soul can reach this land without permission. And of course, no one can leave without permission.
Obviously. We would be gone already, but
That is why those who die, their souls typically are reborn. Typically within the same families, actually.
but since she's not from here, our friend would not be back in her family.
No, if she is lucky, if you do not revive her, perhaps she'll be reborn someday in these lands. Perhaps. She kind of nods a bit.
But if we can bring her back.
Yes, if you can bring her back. I imagine her soul has not wandered too far from her body.
I guess that's how that woman of Strahd's keeps getting recycled then?
Oh, yes. I have heard of her. I believe she was born into, no, that she lived over in the village of Barovia. She kind of wrinkles her brow a bit. I'm not entirely sure. But of course, the master of these lands does bring people over occasionally. You yourselves must have been guests of his.
I'm not sure if the term is guests, more like prisoners.
Yes, some would feel it that way, and it is most unfortunate that he has chosen to bring in outside entertainment. He is quite neglectful of his charges. After all, he is master of these lands, and he should be paying it better mind than to let it rot as he has. It is, again, very unfortunate.
I think that's actually typical of a vampire, anyway.
You speak
His
of him in a very
curse,
familiar tone.
yes. Perhaps I do. I am not, as I said, I am not like the burgomaster who sees him merely as a, what is it, threat to be either appeased or defeated in some way. No, Strahd is more of a, he is a cursed man and a neglectful landlord of sorts. These are his lands he should be taking care of, and I would hope that maybe one day his curse can be ended and he will look properly after what is his.
How can this curse be lifted, do you know?
I do not, but one such as yourself, who is capable of raising the dead, might be able to do such a thing. Perhaps someday.
Perhaps if I get strong enough, I can try at least.
She nods. And there you go.
Kale would know from experience that when one has been around for a very long time, one tends to forget that things need looking after.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of Elria's comment about vampires, anyway.
I mean, Kale had mentioned that he commiserates a bit. He would understand losing track, losing interest. He at least understands that part of it. How if you forget to do your civic duties, people get mad and throw you out.
Yes, indeed.
So long rest, burn down a house, kill a burgomaster. How are we doing this? We have an hour. Well, 50 minutes.
We'll rest. Need to kind of plot this out anyway. So actually talking to her, so he only has one bodyguard that you, anyone else in his mansion that we need to worry about?
Perhaps his son, but I imagine that annoyance has probably sealed himself away with his studies rather than getting involved in anything.
Huh.
Hmm.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
I guess see if the inn is going to kick us out for burning down for being related to the winery.
Also, while we're there, if they let us in, I'd like to ask them what their opinion of this lady, see which they would, if they would like her as their burgomaster, if she would be better than what they currently have.
That's a good idea.
I mean, we've kind of already agreed.
Yeah, I know. Still, we need to find out how mad they'll be at us if they're not already mad at us.
Yeah.
So to the inn then?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh. Oh.
That's right. If they will hate us. There's only one way to find out.
Going in.
Since it's nighttime, the inn is actually quite packed.
Huh.
But, it seems to be the people all getting in there drinking. The smell of wolf steak is in the air, which you recently ate some of. I'm going to reread the description for you. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portfolio. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs the entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the table bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads and mounted on wooden plaques. It is quite noisy in there as people seem to be celebrating. You also notice two young men that you probably would have overlooked before, but they bear a striking resemblance both to the woman you just had dinner with and the portrait that was sitting behind her when you first met her.
Hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna try to flag down the bartender for a sec.
All right. The woman behind the bar, is busy serving a drink to this gentleman sitting there, who is like nodding to her, and he like turns and kind of gazes the rest of you out over his glasses. And she kind of like looks at you and she scowls slightly. I know you from somewhere, don't I?
We've stayed here before?
Perhaps that is it. Sorry, I can't remember what accent I used for her. I think I talked with her before, but I forget.
Oh yeah, she asked us to go look for why the wine was, fucked up, but we really did a good job on that. So
Yes, the wine, wasn't it? And to what I understand, the wine is permanently not coming, at least not for some time.
Yeah, it was destroyed.
And the man sitting there, destroyed, really? Oh, that is most terrible.
Yeah, it was just some druids.
He takes a sip of his ale. Ah, druids. Yeah, the druids around here are quite terrible, aren't they?
Quite,
Yeah.
yes.
We tried our best to stop the druids, but they just were so insistent on burning everything down.
Kale is just gonna look up at the birds in the ceiling.
The birds seem to be glaring down at you.
He's just gonna shake his head.
Perhaps more concerning was that the vines weren't growing, so we did rectify that issue. We've returned the seed, so it should be up and running soon.
The one behind the bar kind of lifts a brow. Perhaps. Now, is there something that you want?
We need a place to stay for the night, and we were wondering if there were any available rooms.
She kind of frowns heavily at you. I see. And she glances over at each of you.
Kale will be like, we're not gonna burn the place down, I assure you. Well, I won't.
1 gold per night, she says, from each of you.
Now wait a second. Wasn't it like 2 silver or something per night before?
It was 5 silver per night before, but I think that I will charge you 1 gold per night.
I understand if you're upset, but at the same time, we did save the business. You wouldn't have the vines again if it weren't for us.
Roll persuasion.
Well,
The colorfully dressed half elf beside you kind of lets out a laugh. Well, they seem to have a point. Danica, come on, why don't you give him a break? She kind of looks over at him, looks back at you, sighs. Fine, 5 silver, just like everyone else. And the half elf kind of looks over at you. So, what brings you all here?
We were invited by the Lord of the Lands, right?
yeah.
I
We were-
mean, here to this inn.
Oh, well, we need to sleep.
Yes.
Maybe I should rephrase. To Vallaki. Why are you in Vallaki?
We need to bring back our friend from the dead.
We need funds.
Yeah.
And most
Kel just sighs. We're broke.
and most people think that it'd be a good idea to go to see the abbot if they want somebody brought back from the dead.
I
Seen the abbot. He's a little creepy.
cast Revivify. I just need the diamonds.
I see.
Kel looks at the elf. Have you ever visited the abbot?
He has a look for a moment, and then he looks away. Ah, no, 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 not me. I have never had a need to go visit the Habit.
See the monstrosities that he keeps in his abbey. Hesitate to say
Monstrosities, you
that
say?
he's. Yes, he. As far as I could gather from what we were able to ask, he turns bad people into monsters and keeps them there.
You should tell me this story. I'd be most interested.
What more is there to tell? I can't remember the name of the family, but the guy did mention the family name. Let me look at my handouts because it's in there. Bellevue, the Bellevues. So
Sounds about right.
Kale would go about telling him about meeting the dude with a lobster claw and a bare foot and two heads, and that his whole family was apparently wicked, and the abbot deemed them needing punishment and turned them all into monsters, and most of them are mad from it. We got to go on rounds watching him feed them. It was quite gruesome.
My, monsters. I wonder if you ever thought about showing them off in a circus.
Him, but I think he's protective of his little creatures.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Did we realize that the woman was like a stitched together like
I think so.
thing?
I think we figured that out.
He also has a woman that he stitched together out of pieces.
Yeah, the Abbot's like a combination of Dr. Frankenstein and Dr. Monroe. It's kind of freaky.
He mentioned about giving this woman to Strahd as a bride, I believe.
The half elf's eyes twitch for a moment, and he just kind of shuts them and takes off his glasses to rub. That is quite unusual.
This whole place is unusual. Are you native to this place?
Oh no, 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 no. The name's Rictavio. I'm a traveling circus performer.
Are you stuck here like we are?
Yes, unfortunately. And there doesn't seem to be a circus in town either.
Mhm.
I've had to park
Awesome.
my wagon at the yard not too far from here.
That was your wagon that was making the strange sounds the last time we were in town?
Strange sounds. Oh, what did you hear?
I don't remember, but I do think we heard something from the wagon as we passed by it. Or it was meant something was mentioned about a wagon.
Well, maybe
Hmm.
somebody went to investigate my wagon and was making weird noises. It is a very different wagon from what most people are used to seeing.
Um. Um.
So being a newcomer here, how long have you been here?
Mm, I've actually been here for a while. He thinks for a moment. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see when it says he should. I've been here for about a month now. Unfortunately,
Sorry, go ahead.
I had to give my monkey to the toy maker because he wasn't allowed here in the inn.
Did you arrive alone?
Well, me and Piccolo, we arrived together.
Piccolo's the monkey.
Yes,
Guessing.
Piccolo's my monkey. Well, I guess he's Blinksky's monkey now.
Did you just wander in here? Did you wake up here?
Well, I came on my in my wagon with my horse, and we cut through some mist and found ourselves here.
So no strange dreams or odd prophecies whispered into your head.
Strange dreams and odd prophecies. Wow, you would make a killing at the circus, young man.
He'd Kel would just chuckle at the young man part. But anyway, unfortunately, that is not my persuasion. I just want to get out of here. Alive, preferably.
I suppose that's what we all wished, right?
So you've been here a month and,
I mean-
and Strahd hasn't messed with you.
I suppose not. Is that unusual?
I mean, you two want to get out alive. I want to hunt Strahd, but like,
Not sure what else to ask this guy, and I feel like I'm hogging the role play, so I don't want to.
So,
I guess his last question to this dude was, the red shadow wouldn't mean anything to you, would it?
The red shadow. He frowns and shakes his head. No, I can't say I've heard of it.
Like it's hiding.
we have to find it. So, okay. It's nice to meet you, Rictavio. I'm Sarah, Monster Hunter. This is, I'm sure, Kelthaniel is very tired from today.
Calathan.
And I think we should get some shut-eye now. We've had a very traumatic day.
and many more to come.
Well, let's not jinx it.
Hopefully not, but
This is fine. This is fine.
I mean, for things to be as bad as today, we would have to lose a member a day, and I don't think that's a very good look.
pretty sure
We tried. We tried. I
we
mean,
did
you
try.
blew up that wagon.
We did do our
We
best
tried.
Yeah, and could have lost 2 people.
Yeah.
Thank God for good con saves.
And for, middle of the road rolls. I could have, the maximum roll of that would have been 100. That would have
Yeah.
killed both of them outright.
Yep.
mhm. Oh yeah. By the way, I already rolled for my potions earlier because I thought we had those earlier. So I now have a potion of swiftness and a potion of light for next day.
Alright.
Sleepy
Uh,
time for the party.
By the way, my infusions are Bag of Holding, Enhanced Defenses, and Radiant Weapon.
Yeah, I just get spell slots back right now.
Should we maybe see if there's anything on the Artificer spell list we need?
Yeah, let me look. I'm gonna look through the list.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any spells I should pray for or others.
I really like the list I came up with, but I don't know, circumstances have changed.
I mean, I like mine too. I have Cure Wounds. Maybe I should switch out Grease.
Oh. Still alive
You
over
okay
there?
over there?
Yeah. I've just have a lot of phlegm in my throat, and I forgot I wasn't muted.
That was a worrisome sound that close to the mic.
That was scary.
You. Sorry. I don't know why I've just been coughing so hard all evening. Yeah. Probably drink something warm.
Oh shit. I actually have some pretty good stuff in here that I could probably pick up invisibility. That'd be really good.
Yeah, I picked up Blur just to be a bit more defensive in the front line. I've got some debuffs. I got Fairy Fire, Purify Food and Drink, Featherfall, Cure Wounds. The spell magic is 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because also I would get it, but it's not on the list.
Okay, and I think I want to get rid of Snare for now.
Yeah, Snare is a weird spell.
I just hold on to it for stupid reasons.
I get that, man. What weird spell? I have Purify Food and Drink. It's not the greatest spell to carry around all the time, but I was like, might as well. I don't have that many damage spells though. The only ones I have are from my subclass. Granted, they are pretty good, but weird question. Do you think a Wand of Secrets would be good next session in the home? Because I can take one and drop one of my other items for it. I think it might be worth it.
Maybe in the mansion. Yeah, that'd be worth it. I think.
Yeah, I'll
I don't
drop in.
actually know, but
I'll drop Enhanced Defenses and take Wand of Secrets.
okay. I'm gonna drop my Goggles of the Night, and I'm gonna take up a refueling ring, which will allow me to regain spell slots eventually. And then I'm going to also switch out. In terms of spells, I'm going to switch out Snare for Dark Vision.
I really wished I could choose which elixirs I gain each day instead of it being random.
Okay, I'm ready.
Same here.
That's got my list.
I'm ready too.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
I mean, there's none for me to really pick from. I'm just pretty. I did not optimize this character at all. But it's him. It's the way he should be.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm getting a kettle going to get a spot of tea.
I mean, I guess if we're gonna go in the night of the next day, so during the day, Cal would try to shop for mats. And can I roll a persuasion check to see if I can get like a gold or two off?
All right. So next day, sure, you can roll a persuasion. Try to get your
To try to
materials slightly cheaper.
smooth, like 8 gold instead of 10.
Yeah, because this isn't.
Oh
This is
no,
the
we
village.
did bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No.
person wants to charge you 11 gold for your materials.
Well, I
That's
can't.
how
I
bad-
can't afford that.
Kale, did you take Nana's 10 gold?
No, he's only got the 5 and he's only got 10 gold total. And actually has slightly less than that because he spent the 5 silver. He's got like 10 gold or 9 gold and 1 copper. So he can't even summon his familiar.
I'm going to attune to my spell refueling ring, which allows me to regain a spell slot of 3rd level of Ower once per dawn.
He's going to blame the bad mattress for the kink in his neck that made him grouchy so that he couldn't persuade.
Oh, I know how to make sending stones, by the way. So
Wait, what?
yeah, it's infusions. It's one of my infusions is sending stones.
Oh, nice.
That might be useful, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have bag of holding. I also have gloves of thievery, if that's ever gonna be needed.
Probably be tonight. Well, maybe next session.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think gloves we're gonna be thieving a lot. Like that's more of like it only helps with like sleight of hand checks to like stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be useful.
I mean, I'm probably gonna make them for when we go into Strahd's place.
Pickpocket everything that's not nailed down.
I mean, it does give a +5. And my sleight of hand is pretty shit, so if we would, if only we had a rogue.
Are you okay over there, Smug?
Yeah, I'm just going through my tins looking for my tea. Sorry, I again forgot to mute. Let me change that.
Can I spend gold getting some more arrows?
Sure.
Because I'm running low and that's gonna be bad for me.
Anyone want to spot Kale 2 gold so he can get his thing?
I can spot Kale 2 gold.
He's gonna charge me 11. I have 1 copper left, guys.
If you want to take 2/3 of my whole
I mean, I have a
Yeah.
copper. I have a copper. 1
Oh.
copper. That's everything I have.
No, I can
And
spare
I'm
you
gonna-
the
I have-
2.
I have to go to the church to borrow their brazier. I'll do that. I'll do that prep, you know. Just nice to not have to be in melee distance to cast touch spells. Weak will die for me again. Then I'll have to pay another 10 gold to get his lousy ass back.
What else is everyone doing in this morning?
Sarah's just gonna prep her stuff, like just all of her tools and little things that she uses to cast her spells.
For how long do we have the rooms? Question mark.
That was you're paid for one night.
So once we're out, we can't go back in.
Correct.
That's to pay for the next night.
That's unfortunate. Kind of wanted to set up my brewer's place to have something cooking, but no luck. Later then. I'll probably be throwing out some weird ass alchemical recipes
Put that in
until
the.
I get gold.
Can you put that in the wagon?
I actually could. I'm gonna set up my alchemy supplies and have something brewing in the wagon during the day until it's nighttime.
So what are other people doing?
I have a horn. Can I try to play that for money?
Sure.
Sure.
Performance.
Can I roll the tool? Because I'm not proficient in performance, but I am in the tool.
Sure.
Guidance.
Yeah, it's nowhere. It's not very well received, but people aren't like booing you off right either.
It's like, do I dare roll a performance check for Kale? I mean, I don't even know what he would do. Soliloquy?
Start roasting people. I mean, like, call it a flight.
I mean, dirty elven limericks? I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, no better than anybody else. We are not bards.
Yeah, a party of bards would be fun.
Hmm.
It'd be fun.
Hey,
but
I
it
said
is-
if we're all orcs or half orcs, we could be called an orchestra.
Yeah. You guys keep rolling low on those performance checks. It's hilarious.
Pretty bad.
all right. So you're ready to go for tonight?
I'm good.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. So it is the next morning, and you guys, well, it's not quite noon yet because you guys have been, some of you have been out shopping and doing other stuff. So, what do you wish to do? Do you wish to go investigate the burgomaster? Do you wish to do something else?
Case the joint.
Yep.
Like during the daylight hours, just like feign a visit. That. Apologize for missing the Sun Festival. The Festival of the Burning Sun.
And you got your little familiar back.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So you're casing the mansion? Is that what you're planning?
Yeah.
Alrighty. This mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. Oh. Oops. Wrong layer. Alright. What do you wish to do?
Knock on the door. I guess I'll talk because I'm the only pretty one. So knock knock.
Ignore the bundles in the backdrop. They're really not there.
Yeah, I would assume they're gone since they got
Yeah.
used.
A maid comes rushing to the door. It's like, oh, yes. Can I help you?
Kale would be like, "Hello, we are here to apologize to the Burgermeister for missing the I think it was a Blazing Sun Festival. We were supposed to help officiate, and we're unfortunately out of town."
Her eyes go wide at that, and she looks frightened and leans forward and says, I wouldn't come near her if I were you. I imagine I'll have you arrested immediately."
You could try.
Arrested.
Arrested?
She nods.
Surely, and Cal's going to pull out the bottle of wine. Surely we can. I brought this gift. Surely we can work things out.
If that's what you're supposed to do, I'm afraid he will not take very light. He will not take it lightly if you do not relinquish your weapons and set them inside.
Glances back at the others. Knowing you guys, I think we'd be okay without our weapons.
I think you are your weapons.
Kale would be like, all I have is this stick.
All of these are for show. Everything attached to me right now is for show. They are just props.
She's a circus performer.
Yes.
Roll persuasion.
Lord.
Wait.
A circus performer, you say?
I heard there's a circus in town, Mr. Rictavio.
Yeah, I pull up I pull up this big cannon. Yeah, this is just for like fireworks and stuff.
I just imagine the cannon that like Pinkie Pie pulls out in My Little Pony. Is that a party cannon?
Yeah. Party cannon. I want one.
Takes her rifle out. This is like just for like also confetti.
Kale would just continue to talk. He's like, really though, I think the Burgermeister would understand. We were trying to help the winery and keep the wine coming. I mean, surely a man of his stature would understand the need for good wine.
I would just explain this to him directly. Best come inside. And she steps aside to let you in.
We are so gonna get arrested.
Well, I mean, this is an excuse to, we won't have to wait until tonight. We were defending ourselves from a tyrant.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
You can go right on upstairs. The maid says nervously.
Okay, who's going first?
I'll go up first.
I'll go up along with him just because I know I might need to talk our way out of this if
Would it be fair to assume that all my effects and stuff are in my bag of holding? Because it would be weird to walk around
Sure.
while holding that.
I mean, I think we got past the weapon check by saying we're circus performers, so
Yes, circus performers.
Circus performers.
we're circus performers. Yes. You're the one that gets in the cannon. That's why you wear the armor.
Oh,
Yes, and I am the weird blue man.
Yeah, you're one of the Blue Man group. You make weird noises.
God.
So true.
All right, upstairs we go. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we do? Is there? I guess there's a room up there, right? It's a dead end though. There's no doors. I guess. Do you have to move us somewhere?
I'll have to move you there. I was just
Okay.
waiting for your things to.
Get in there, Squeak.
There you go.
there we are.
So do we remember where his room was? Don't remember. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go.
I do remember. It's over here.
I'm just gonna follow Sarah.
Okay, I might have lied. I don't actually. Oh, it's right here. Never mind.
That's a bathroom. I found a tub.
And here I thought that Sarah was intentionally leading you guys somewhere else.
No, I was actually being
I
stupid.
thought you were doing that on purpose.
No, I was being stupid in real life that time. Okay.
Where are you going in? Or I can go in, I guess.
Sorry, I left the things open.
Kale's going to knock.
Come in. Floor to
He-
ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has a symbol of roaring bear stitched into its back cushion. Standing behind the chair, holding an open book, is a bear of a man. His breastplate, rapier, silk tunic, and greasy beard glisten in the lamplight. Resting on small rugs to his left and right are a pair of black mastiffs. The man sees you and glares. You have dared to return?
Kale immediately goes into apologetic, diplomatic mode. Yes, I have to apologize. We were sent to the winery to try to fix things, and he holds out the bottle, and he's like, this may very well be one of the last bottles of wine and to come out of there for a very long time. We would have been back sooner, but we just had to try to fix things.
Roll persuasion.
Dice don't fail me.
The Baron's eyes and manner seem to relax slightly, and he takes the bottle of wine from you. I see. Well, that is a higher priority now, isn't it? The wine supply. And he then shakes his head sadly.
Kale, it just kind of bullshits. He'd be like, I'm afraid it's probably going to be years before they're going to be able to get back into production with all the damage that occurred.
This is most unfortunate.
What are we doing here?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Is that in character?
Yeah.
Very well, that's it. It should be down the hall, and he gestures in this direction.
Okay, I'm sure I'll find it.
Am I just
Sarah-
bullshitting and buying time?
Sarah, I'll go with you. You know, girls always go to the bathroom together, right?
Oh yeah,
Make
yeah,
sure you're
I know
okay.
that.
Kale's just gonna roll his eyes and like, it's so hard to find good servants, especially one that can hold their liquid.
Allie, do you wanna come with?
Sure.
Wave, are you gonna go too? Oh god, so I guess Kale is just going to keep talking?
So the ladies go after the bathroom, leaving the gentleman in the room. Got it.
I guess Kale would just start talking about all of the stuff that they've done and seen.
Alright, let's case the joint.
Let's do it.
For fuck's sake.
I'll just stay with Hale in case the guy decides to murder her.
Yeah, that's why you don't end up like you did last time, Quentin, when you were the one exploring around, leaving the others to be in that room to talk with the guy.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna open this door.
Kale is just like, yeah, we saw Strahd and he stole this woman and he did all these things and we druids and burning things and
Oh, it's actually the bath. Okay,
Guys,
whoops.
guys with axes and wolves in the night and
An iron
exploding
tub with club
towers.
feet stands against the back wall. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table near the door.
Well, let me take a peek at this one.
All right.
This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe? I'm not entirely sure what that is.
It's basically a clothing room, I think.
My partner yelled at me from the other room. Are you role playing going to the bathroom?
Tell them yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
just tell them that's what girls do.
Here, do you want me to check these doors?
Kind of looking at this room, I say, this reminds me of Cal for some reason.
Yeah, right. The perfume's very fancy.
Very, very textbook Nathaniel.
I,
Alright, open this door as well. Oh.
Time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
Alright, I'm gonna while Layla looks in the in that door, I'm going to just kind of search this room for any valuables.
Look. The stench of a latrine wafts into your nose, Layla.
oh dear. Found the other bathroom.
Here, Sarah.
You don't find anything of interest in that room, Sarah.
Okay. More doors.
Cloaks, coats, gowns, and other fancy apparel hang from hooks in this closet. Arranged on low shelves are many fine shoes, slippers, and boots. This is more clothes than you probably have seen in a lifetime, Sarah.
Definitely more than Larry has seen, I'm sure.
Hmm. Why would you need this many?
I don't know. We've only got 2 feet, right?
Hmm. I'll search this place for valuables too.
Huh.
That's a lot better.
You go through, you look, you check, and the only things of interest in the room are the fine clothes.
There.
No jewelry, no hidden compartments, no nothing.
Dang. Alright. Alright, Layla, lead the way.
Kale is making up excuses about bad porridge for how long you guys are taking in the bathroom. I really should feed them better, spend a little bit more money on their rations.
I'll whisper, Sarah, do we want to check the rooms near the office? Or do we want to keep walking?
The door right across from the... Oh, that's closed, right? Never mind. So yeah, okay, yeah, I want to check the door right across from the office.
Alright, you put your hand on it, but that one appears to be locked.
Not for long.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I think that should do it. Dolls.
Ooh.
This room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dressed beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. What's most odd is that all of the dolls, apart from the clothing, look the same. And you recognize the dolls instantly. They all look like Irina.
Oh,
no!
oh, wow. Somebody has some sort of,
Issues?
yeah.
This is probably the worst place imaginable. Second to only Castle Ravenloft.
This is pretty fucking bad, guys.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's a
this
good
is-
thing Arena was captured by Strahd.
Whose room is this?
What?
Oh god. I don't want to be in it. Oh wait, there's a chest. Searching for valuables. Very uncomfortably, like almost like the whole room's covered in goo. She's just like trying to like very carefully not to touch anything.
Investigation. All right. So the chest simply contains wrinkled clothing and a short sword. However, you also happen to, as you're looking through it, like probably going to the bottom of it to find out to see if there's anything interesting. You do spot a few empty bottles of wine underneath the bed.
Yeah.
You also happen to notice out of the corner of your eye that each of the dolls has a small tag stitched into the clothing called "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
A brand? What?
What? What did you find, Sarah?
Just noticed that all the dolls have the same tag on them.
Huh.
I'm gonna go back to not looking at them anymore. Alright, well this room is awful. I'd say we close it and lock it.
Yeah.
And
I
on that terrifying discovery, I think that's gonna be it for today.
Alright, yeah, I need to leave it anyway. But oh my god.
Yep.
I
Jeez.
completely forgot about that room, Jesus.
Yes, that is a rather startling room, isn't it?
Very concerning.
But on the plus side, you don't have Arena in your party anymore.
Kale says, "Is it full of used panties?" And then like I open the chest and you say it's full of old clothes. I
No,
start
it's
panicking.
no used fannies at least.
All right, I really gotta go though. So I'll see you guys next week. Oh,
Alright,
oh yeah,
two weeks, guys.
most of-
2 weeks for this game. Next week for the other game.
Okay.
Yep.
And Friday for Tomb of Annihilation.
But, yep. See two of you on Friday.
All right,
Oh.
see you guys.
Yep.
Yes,
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Alright.
Bye.